Hey, how you doing? Yeah, I'm just doing some arts and crafts, as it were. I'm sorry, I've got paper everywhere and freaking scissors and all this cardboard. Oh my god. I'm just making a few little tokens for our next game. Oh yeah, it's actually really cool. So what you do is you write a file and you create a bin file, and then you save that to like an NFC chip, and then you can give those out to players with all of their data on, which they can read from their phone if they have the right app. It's just a really cool way of like handing out information, I guess, and you can reuse them. Yeah, well, I am a nerd, so trying to do something interesting within something that's already interesting is kind of my bread and butter, So I've got 3 of them here, little cards. I got little round ones, so they're like coins. I thought that would be quite cool. I mean, they're a bit flat for coins and they're white, but whatever, I'm just making labels. Yeah, you can talk to me about anything. What's up? Oh. Okay. And what aspect of eating are you worried about? Like, are you eating too much? Are you eating too little? I see. Somebody once told me, I know, I always do this, I dive into a story, but you asked me for help, so please allow me to help. This is how I know how to help you, alright? Yes, I know, just bear with me, right? Someone once told me that changing our behavior around food is really difficult because of how we're taught to think about food at the start of our lives. Well, think about it. As an adult taking care of a baby who can't speak, you try all sorts of things when the baby starts crying, right? But the most common thing people try is food. Oh, the baby's hungry, I'll give them some food. So right from then, we're kind of taught that anything that's upsetting us, we can turn to food to fix it. I know it sounds silly when I say it out loud, but I think there's a little bit of truth in it. And sometimes that behavior continues, and we do it as adults as well. Oh, I did this thing and it was quite upsetting, so I'm going to go, get myself some ice cream, or get myself some chocolate, or get myself a cake, right? So the way we think about food is really peculiar. And I think sometimes just remembering that food is there for sustenance can do a lot for you. There was a period where I was working so hard that I was forgetting to have lunch, have breakfast, and, it would get to like 5 in the evening. I'd be like, oh my gosh, I haven't eaten anything. But there were also times when I was eating so much because I was bored off my face. Yes, I've bounced all over when it comes to how I treat food and how I think about food. But, I guess so long as we recognize the behaviors that we link to food, we're in a position to do something about it, whether we're eating too much or too little. I remember when I was trying to change my eating habits, I actually made little alarms for myself. Well, yeah, because my advice, from a doctor, which, by the way, you should do if you're worried, a doctor or a dietitian will be able to tell you a butt ton. But my advice, the advice given to me, was to try and get regular meals, small but regular, because that was best for me. And because I was so busy with work, and I was either not eating or eating way too much far too late, I set these little alarms for myself to tell me to go and get, an apple or a pear or a little handful of nuts, and then more alarms to tell me when to go and have a meal. Well, you know what they say about changing habits, don't you? Oh, that habits are really hard to break, frankly. Yeah, it's all about little steps. I tell you what, go to your doctor or your dietitian, tell them what you're worried about, and they will work with you to make a plan to manage how you eat. And then once you have that plan, come back to me and we'll sort something out together. Something that maybe incorporates my plan with yours or allows them to run side by side so we can take care of each other together. What do you think? Like I said, you wanted help, so here is my help. I am going to be the worst interfering busybody you have ever come across. But, I would like you to remember that it was with your permission. Okay. All right. Hey, if I can help, I'll help. It's my pleasure to. Thank you for listening to this latest episode of the Mini Monday Moments podcast. I am your host, Zeta Midnight, and thrilled to be able to support you this week. If you have an idea or scenario you'd love to see as a Mini Monday moment, please submit your idea through the link in the episode description. I'd be pleased to record it for you and share it with the rest of the world. And if you've enjoyed this episode or indeed any other, I'd be honoured if you take the time to share, like, or even leave a review. These small steps will really help me grow and reach more people just like you. For now, I wish you a wonderful week that treats you as well, if not better, than the one previous. Be safe, be well, be healthy, and I'll catch you next week. Bye, pets.